Now, High School Spotlight, sponsored by Tater Benson MKB Realtors.
Well, in tonight's High School Spotlight, high school lacrosse has been going strong in our area since the early 90s. And one man who has been at the ground floor of all the action is Patrick Henry head boys lacrosse coach Josh Wilkinson. Now, Wilkinson this year is starting his 31st season with the Patriots, with this year being his 30th as head coach.
The first year was 1995. I got approached by the coach, current coach then. He needed some help. He was a Roanoke College senior. He had finished up playing. He had some knee damage, and asked if I would come assist, and it worked out with my work schedule in '95. So I started helping him, and then one day he said, "I got to go back to Boston. I just got a job." So he took off, and I ended up finishing out the last couple weeks of the season. And then the next year, the athletic director called me up back when we had home phones and said, "Hey, Coach Wilkinson, are you coaching again? We need a coach." And I said, "Well, guess I'll try it for one more year." And now, 30 years later.
More than 3 decades leading the Patrick Henry Patriots boys lacrosse team, head coach Josh Wilkinson is proud to see the growth of the sport not only at PH, but across the area.
And when we started, we were the only varsity in town at that point. We were playing the Vinton Club team. Lexington had a varsity team that was really good, Rockbridge High School. Salem started a club team for a number of years. Cave Spring had a club team. And then as those schools started to progress into varsity status, it only made us better. I've always said that in the last 30 years, you know, when we're better, everyone else around here is better. We've seen that explosion also in Lynchburg with EC Glass and Jefferson Forest. Great programs. You know, they started, you know, as clubs as well, and now have built up to the state level. And it's good that we're all at that level where every year we're kind of competing for states, doing well.
Wilkinson has 310 wins, 8 regional titles, 5 state quarterfinals appearances, 3 state semifinal berths, including the last 2 years in the state semifinals, and winning the 2017 Class 5A title. Overall, Wilkinson feels he's had a bigger purpose at PH.
I would say that my proudest thing about coaching and most enjoyable is just working with the young men that I get to work with day in and day out. I mean, we have phenomenal student athletes. You know, I'm so proud when I see them later in life and they're having kids. And one thing I always say to my seniors after the last game of the year is, you know, try to give back to the game, because it's always given so much to me. And it's so good to give back to the game once you get out of high school and you move on with your life. And it's so proud to run into successful young men who now have careers and great jobs. And, you know, just being able to be around hundreds of great student athlete males, you know, in the past 30 years, I'm super proud of that.